You know, the cloud, right? It's where our photos live, where we stream our shows. I mean, our entire digital lives are stored there. It feels so weightless, invisible, almost like magic. But behind that digital curtain, there's a massive physical world with a very real and very thirsty secret.
And this whole thing is getting supercharged by artificial intelligence. As AI explodes in power and scale, it comes with this hidden cost, one that's measured in our planet's most precious resource. So what's the real price of this revolution? Let's dig in and uncover the true cost, and it all starts with a single staggering number. Look at this, 1.13 million liters. That's how much fresh water a single medium-sized data center can drink up every single day. To put that in perspective, that's about what 5,000 people use every day. And right there, in that moment, the whole idea of a clean, invisible cloud just shatters. Yeah, that brilliant marketing of the cloud just kind of falls apart when you look at the reality. We're told it's ethereal and weightless, but the truth is it's powered by these massive industrial factories. We think it's clean and virtual, but it's built on stuff from open-pit mines. The fact is, our digital world has a very real and very hungry physical footprint. Okay, so this brings us to the heart of the environmental problem, AI's thirsty secret. See, all that incredible processing power that makes AI feel so magical, it generates an incredible amount of heat. And the number one way to cool those computers down is with water. Lots and lots of water. And the scale of this problem gets shockingly personal when you look at it like this. A single, simple chat with an AI, asking it maybe 20 to 50 questions, can use up half a liter of fresh water. That's an entire water bottle, just gone, for one conversation with a machine. Now multiply that by billions of queries a day. And that individual cost is driving an exponential crisis. Just look at these projections. Water consumption in North American data centers is on track to more than double in just a decade. We're talking nearly 2.5 trillion liters by 2035. This isn't a slow leak, folks. It's an explosion, and it's completely unsustainable.
But here's the thing. This isn't just an environmental story. It's also a story about power and control, and it fits a pattern of extraction that's centuries old. People are starting to call it the new digital colonialism.
I mean, if you look at history, you see the same playbook over and over. In the 18th century, it was raw materials like cotton and sugar. In the 19th, it was industrial minerals. Well, today, the raw material being extracted, refined, and turned into incredible wealth is our data, our stories, our knowledge, even our health records. Same model, just a different resource. This metaphor is so powerful because it reframes the entire issue. For thousands of years, the buffalo was the foundation of a sovereign indigenous economy, and its deliberate slaughter was an act to destroy that sovereignty. Today, the argument is that indigenous data is being harvested without consent, creating a new kind of dependence. It's a shocking but absolutely vital parallel to understand. So cloud colonialism isn't just some catchy phrase, it's a real system. It's where the benefits of AI, all the profit and the power flow to big tech hubs, while the costs, the drained rivers, the strange power grids, are often left behind on indigenous lands. But in response to this, a powerful movement is rising up. It's built on a fundamentally different worldview. It's a philosophy that sees data not as a commodity you can just take, but as something much, much deeper. It's this incredible idea that data is kin, not oil. And this slide really lays out the two clashing worldviews perfectly. You have the dominant tech model that sees data as oil, just another resource to be mined and sold. But then you have the indigenous worldview, which sees data as kin, a living part of the community, a relative that comes with sacred responsibilities for its care and protection. And this philosophy is being put into practice through a powerful framework called OCAP. It stands for ownership. Nations own their data collectively. Control, they have the authority to decide how it's used. Access, they have to be able to get to their own data. And finally, possession, the right to physically hold their data. It's a total declaration of sovereignty. And that last one, possession, that's the real game changer. So, if the problem on Earth is both environmental disaster and data colonialism, what in the world is the solution? Well, it's a vision that is as audacious as it is elegant. Some have called it a digital campfire in orbit. This quote from Jason Carter, the visionary behind this whole project, it just captures the simple, profound logic of it all. Instead of putting these giant, hot, thirsty machines in the middle of our living room, planet Earth, and pouring our drinking water on them, why not move them somewhere they actually belong? I mean, when you compare the two models side by side, the choice becomes so clear it's almost funny. On Earth, you've got billions of liters of water use in a strained power grid. In low Earth orbit, the proposed indigenous AI data center in space would use zero water, run on 100% perpetual solar power, and have zero land footprint. It's a complete paradigm shift. And the advantages are just immense. You get perpetual solar energy that's 5 times more efficient than it is on the ground. You get infinite, totally free cooling from the minus 270 degrees Celsius vacuum of space. And, crucially, by creating this hard shell of sovereignty 500 kilometers above the Earth, it becomes a kind of digital Fort Knox, physically possessing the data and making it immune to foreign surveillance. And listen, this isn't science fiction. The core tech is at what's called Technology Readiness Level 9, which means it's flight-proven and ready to go. But this vision isn't just about elegant engineering or environmental wins. The ultimate goal here is to create tangible, lasting change right here on the ground. It's about creating what's being called the sovereign dividend. This number represents the projected annual community dividend by 2032. And this isn't government funding. This is unrestricted, own source revenue flowing directly back to indigenous nations to build the housing, the schools, the wellness centers that their people decide they need. This is what true economic liberation actually looks like. And this entire project is guided by this profound philosophy, this 7 generations principle. It demands that we ask a simple question of everything we build. Will this help my great-great-great-great-great-grandchild live a good life? Now contrast that with the quarterly earnings reports that drive so much of the tech world. It's a completely different way of thinking about progress.
Which leaves us with this final, crucial question. In a world where everything we do creates data, what story is that data going to tell about us 150 years from now? Are we building a future of extraction and scarcity? Or are we building one of regeneration and abundance? What legacy are we coding into the system right here today?